And it might be more exciting to watch that way. You know, take a little bit of a risk, get more reward. Look, I hate this. This is one thing that fucks me off on this game. You are not stood on the save point correctly. You can't use the save. It's one of those things where saving was a laborious process back on the PlayStation 1. It took a long time. Like, you only had 11 blocks on your memory card, and some games took up 2. Like, if you wanted to play a fucking FIFA game, or a football game, or a, I don't know, like a hockey game, any kind of sports game, they took up the entire memory card. It was ridiculous. I'm so glad we figured that shit out, because internal memory or external memory back then just wasn't up to the job. So this is Wedge and Biggs, the guys that are in the Final Fantasies. And this incarnation, they are 2 very incompetent soldiers. But the 2 soldiers that are going to get in your way quite a lot and summon things that are more competent than themselves. So as you can see, I'll check around while the repairs are being done, sir. You do that. You do that. Let's see. Put this here. And not too sure why they had to add that little dialogue bit. This goes here, and this goes down there, of course. And if we just put this over there, it'll look beautiful, yeah? And I can move around during a CG cutscene that's resolution's dropped. Oh. Bloody hell, you really would think there would not be as many holes on a communication tower as that. Very Final Fantasy VII sounding, like, funky beat. God, I would be shitting loafs up there. It does not look like a communication tower. It looks like some kind of weapon. Awesome. A hemorrhoid remover. I like a reverse nippler. What is going on? Radio towers in the future look like Skeletor's castle. They look significantly more serious than they do today. Quite an undulating sound. And what do you think you're doing? How dare you interrupt me while I'm working in my tap shoes? Wedge, take care of these twerps. This is a PG game. We're not allowed to swear. Wedge. There you guys see Wedge. He's about 5 foot something, blue uniform. Can't really miss him. And I'm just going to move over. Wow. How did he chop off then? Like the panel on his face? Are you crazy? You almost killed me. And we get the boss music telling us that another free fight where we don't have to worry about experience, so we can go flat out and kill. And we can draw too, because this guy's probably going to have something sexy. And you always want to get into the habit of drawing, because some bosses will actually have guardian forces, and if you don't draw them, you will miss out. What is that scan? As soon as. Cool. 27 damage. So I'm just going to milk this guy a little bit for some stuff, and then I'm going to hit him with a limit break and his buddy's going to turn up. And as long as he keeps doing 27 to everybody but Squall, we're okay. And even if he does it to Squall, we're fine. But instead he did 21 to Squall and guaranteed a limit break. None of that, you know, suggestive tapping of the circle button. We'll just give him a big smack. The draw failed. That's what I hate seeing that. Time to go Highlander on your ass. 60 damage. That is sad. That is really sad damage. That makes me a sad panda. Got him! Oh, you make me cry when it takes that long game. I'm not gonna take it anymore! Oh, do Rough Divide, son. None of this bullshit. Oh, here he comes. Major Bix! What did I miss? Did you finish the repairs? What is the enemy doing here? Wedge! Like, oh my god! Where were you? They had every finger right up my ass! One thing you want to know about Renzo Cukin or any limit break on this game, it's going to take priority over every move. So if you want a different move to happen before it, you want to try and get them inputted before it happens. Oh, he does a Rough Divide now, does he? This will hit hard. Jesus Christ. I've just got to the point where I'm hitting about 7k on my other playthrough, so hitting 60 damage is very humbling. But here's the real boss, if you were wondering if that was kind of weak for a first boss. Here's Elvet. And you've already seen this dude because we've seen his card. And I'm going to be ruining a lot of the bosses for people because you're going to see the cards long before you see anything else. And this guy is quite tough at times on a new party. But he does have a GF, which is Siren, and you need to draw Siren because she's so useful. He also has Cure, which we're going to stock up on, and instead of using potions or our magics, we're going to use his magics. And do you see this? This is a unique Renzo Cukin specific to this boss. This game has unique animations for Squall's limit break depending on the enemy, which is really cool. I particularly like the Jumbo Cactua guy one, because that one's ridiculous. But yeah, you want to use the draw magic to cure your allies so you're not wasting your own magic. And this guy does hit surprisingly hard. But it's all down to my junctioning. Come on, come on! Right, we're in trouble. Can't see what it's pointing at. Oh, it's pointing at Squall. That's one of my main criticisms of this game. Like, when you're trying to see what you're giving to stuff, sometimes the fucking menus just get in the way. That was slots, wasn't it? I don't want slots. That was it! Again! In my defense, that's my circle button sticking, because this PlayStation 3 pad is not the finest. Fucking sticking buttons. I've got a PS2 pad that's like 10 years old and covered in dust and it still doesn't stick. What did they do to this pad? Come on, Squall. Shit on his chips! Wham, 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 wham. Come on, Rough Divide. I've got this divide right, and it's right unshaven. It's a bit rough. 100 damage, that's what I'm talking about. You cash in. Thunder again. Asshole. I knew you'd hit Squall. Sparkly. Like, I love the particle effects. You know, there's this novelty. Like, there's going to be people who never played PlayStation era games, never played games that looked like this, and they're going to watch this video and they're going to go, this looks like dog shit. But it really doesn't. Like, there's an appreciation that comes with the limitations of these systems. This looks Again, you motherfucker. So this is one of the many risks of keeping someone at low life. You get the limit breaks, but if somebody has a hit everybody move like this guy does, it's gonna make your day a little bit longer than it needs to be. But this guy's got to be feeling these Renzo Kukins at this point, so he can't take much more. Then again, I can't take much more. You keep punching me like that, you grand wanker. Come on, Squall. I mean, 70 damage on each hit. That's going up in the hundreds now. He's got, what, 3,000 life, maybe? Maybe a bit more. Just give or take over 30 hits. It's got to be close. Please don't hit Squall with that bullshit. Thank you. Oh wow, he's got double. I should have probably tried to get some of that. I can refine it though. But I'm really feeling this. The no junctioning at this point, because if I don't have any magic because I didn't get any, he's dead. Good fight, bros. There he goes. I only came down to collect a bag of sugar. And we get Siren now, and Siren is going to be the GF that you're going to be falling in love with. And that's not because she's got really questionable outfit, kind of pornographic for these times, but that's because she has a lot of card abilities. There goes that. 2 elixirs, nice. 3 G returners, not going to be using those, and a weapons monthly. 14 AP, no one leveled up. And here comes Siren. Right, we got Siren. And I've got sinuses going on, man. Like something chronic. Squad B captain. Excuse me, I have an order, yeah? Why are you talking all funny all of a sudden? All seed members are, and seed candidates are to withdraw to 1900 hours. Or withdraw at and assemble at the shore. Should have probably read that better. So Sifa's not best pleased about the withdraw. And he's already pretty much disregarded every piece of professionalism and standards that we had here. Not exactly company policy. Can we leave now? Who the hell does he think he is? Why don't you ask him, Zell? Why don't you grow those balls when he's here? I noticed this. The spine only makes itself known when the person isn't there. So we're going to do some quick junctioning. And I'm tempted to put Quetzalcoatl on now, because there is a very powerful dude gonna turn up. Yeah? Anything? No. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do something that I don't normally do. I'm gonna temporarily give Squall Ifrit. And I'm gonna give Quetzalcoatl to Zell. And this is not going to be a permanent addition. I always come out of that menu by accident. I'm terrible for it. Okay, so I'm gonna give all the magics from everybody to Squall. All the fires, should I say. Sorry, Selfie. I know you've got a junction and all, but I just want to try and bump his strength up if we can. Like, I'm curious. I don't even think fire's that good. It might be better if I steal some life. Oh no, even with all that, it's nowhere near as good. But it's cool. She got anything to replace it with one cure. At this moment in time, junctioning's not really, or the junctions of the characters aren't a mass importance. What is important though, is that Squall stays alive. So this is where things get interesting. And Biggs summons a giant mechanical monster to come after us. Which, if you didn't see that coming, well, you were like everybody else who played this game. Not the most obvious thing, but it's happening. Now I need to stop messing about in these menus. That's what we want. Life Magic Refine. You get Life Magic Refine, every tent you own becomes potentially the most game-breaking item. Ooh, back attack. We can at least get some draws on him before we run away. Should really be drawing Thunder, because that's what we're going to be need. Thank you. It's like a one-stop shop for magic. Like a Quickie Mart in Harry Potter. Right. Now that I've done a quick save, continue onwards. And there are tricks, you can kill this thing, it's just hard to kill, it takes a beating. There are tricks of only fighting it a certain amount of times if you do it right. How this doesn't destroy it, I don't know. But here he is, the Black Widow himself. An enemy that tormented me when I was younger. Because the notion of running away from a fight is not something that you understand too well when you're a kid. And we're timed. And who doesn't like a good time limit? Fucking hell. I love how they run back after this. Like, he hits you, and then you run back into position so you can do a nice bit of damage on you. I love that little flinch animation he's got too when you land a critical. It's pretty cool. Interesting. So that's probably about as much drawing as I want to do here. That's my phone ringing. Put my pillar over that to numb the sound. I do apologise, guys. But we're in limit break region now, so we can actually do some good. So what fucks me off, man? When you've got a million people doing stuff, when you're trying to do stuff, you can't get that. There you go. Thank you. Now we get another unique animation on the Renzo cukin. And is that enough? That is not enough. Because what is going to happen is the machine's going to break. We're going to bang on it so much that it breaks. And when it does that, we can leave. But the best way to break it is to summon Quetzalcoatl, because he's going to do the most damage. There it goes. Now we run. And unfortunately I have a couple of staggered commands, so they're going to do those instead of running. Story of my bloody life. So I'm going to quickly go into my menu because I want to use some of the magic we just took from him. And I want to use it to bump these two guys up. Squall is fine. Actually, I'll double check that. Yeah, Squall can go down. But if he gets hit again, I'm going to heal him. Just because I would rather him stay standing and not waste my Phoenix Downs. No, it just keeps coming back, Zell, that's the thing. Do 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 do. Nice. Nice. Dun 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 dun. That one's bullshit, that one. He got pissed off that I dodged it so well, and it just like, oh, we'll fight again. The old pixelated skies. Back when the world was kind. You gonna do his little leg kick on Squall? No, the old selfie. Dun 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 dun. I wonder how hard this hits. This hits especially hard, considering that our stats are standard. But we've got some nice maraca, like bongos going on. Now we'll see if her leveling or her affinity to magic makes her more damaging. And it kind of does. This could be bad. Oh, lovely. That was very lucky. I wonder if it's designed to drop you down to 1 life, like a set amount. That's what we wanted. Exactly what we wanted. A shit cast. Keeps us in limit break region. Keeps us semi-alive. Like, if you had Siren on this fight, it would be so quick. Excuse me. That time we managed to get away clean. Which is always a good victory in my eyes, if you can get away clean. I can't win my menu. That's fucking bullshit. Thank you. Here he comes again. So we're going to have one more fight with him on the bridge. I think there's a way to avoid the bridge fight, but I never do it. Because what he does is he can't get you, so he jumps over you. And when he jumps over, like, you can try running back the other way, but it didn't work for me. So I'd rather just hit him hard and then get out of Dollet and get our seed qualification. Which is going to be really low because we didn't kill any enemies, we didn't like do any of the stuff that they want you to really do. But I'm cool with that. Because this is a no leveling run. Last thing on my mind is my seed rank. Especially considering I have the official guide for this game which gives you the answer to all the seed questions. Then if you have a spare 10 minutes, you can get immediately to seed 30 and get like 60k every time you get paid. Which is a pretty tasty amount, I'm not going to lie. I'm so disappointed in Squall right now. See if I gain it when he's lost like 100 life. I've lost like 400 life and I'm still not gaining it. I wonder what we're doing then. Well, it helped us. It's difficult to be mad at him for that one. Take my dinner money! Bitch. And he's gone. And there we go. And I believe from this moment onwards we can actually get out of dodge. I've been wrong before though, folks. You get points here for shooing the dog. So just tap X on him and you'll shoot him. You lose points here for hiding in the pub. You lost points if you talk to anybody. I think you get more points if you don't. If you get kills without summoning GFs. There's so many strange rules, and this is going to turn into CG pretty quickly because that car gets trampled in sexy graphics. Seems like such a interesting choice to have it randomly go into computer generated there. Might want to keep running, guys. Might want to keep running. Like, they must have a really convoluted system when it comes to drainage, because look how many manhole cover things there are. Like, why would you need one every 10 yards? What is... no. Is it like that pipe desktop you used to get when you left your computer for a screensaver and you just spread those multicoloured pipes everywhere. Is it as complicated as that, I wonder? Got a little sand in your grill.
You're not gonna make it.
So we smacked it 1,000,000 times with our sword in a limit break. We hit it with thunder. She pulls out a boat-mounted machine gun and just rails it. Which makes you wonder why we have gun blades and not that machine gun.